Hey, Davey, hey, Dolly. Sorry about that. Had to restart my phone. Nice day today. It's going to get hot again, though, so I take advantage of this. Get out here early, let Daisy run around for a while, and then hit the road. I got that. I don't know if you heard me or not, but I got what I think is one of the better interviews I've ever had. It's a long one, too, with Jamie. And that should be up in the next couple hours. And then I got a few other things. You know, I keep my uploads all the time out to this park, and then I'm going to hit the old road. As you guys know through other comments, that place that I've been getting interviews lately got raided by the feds. I don't know what that's going to mean as far as, me going up there, but I got quite a few texts from different girls that I've talked to up there. Some I've interviewed, some I haven't. Hey, Kathy. Davey, that I don't know if that was the right Sherry or not, but I do know that at that same time I got emails that I'm sure was the right Sherry because she knew too much about a couple conversations that maybe not want to have anything to do with her any longer. And a makeup account wouldn't know that. So, I mean, maybe it's just coincidental. But either way, I'm glad you blocked her. Thank you. Hey, Jane, Shell. Hey, Martin. Yeah, Martin, put in the subject line your number, and I'll call you back. See, now the river's real low today. It was real high yesterday. Hey, Jax. I don't know. I've never been to Kensington. People comment it and, say I ought to go there and say it's bad. It's hard to say. You really don't know until you've been there. Yeah, look how low it is today. Yeah, my allergies are bothering me a little bit. I haven't been able to sleep for shit lately either. Don't want to go to bed, can't stay asleep, get up early. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Jen. No, it's because it's Davey. It's that kind of personality that likes drama and to start trouble, and it keeps it going for him. She's definitely a fruitcake. I mean, she's got nice qualities, but I just as soon she goes someplace else. Oh, Eric, you haven't been to Detroit. How do you know? Right, that's one of those damn crazy credit card scammers from Chicago. No, I don't get off the chat because of that stuff. Just tell them if they keep talking about it, you're going to block them. They're not the ones that control what goes on. You are. And I don't want her around here anyway. I don't want her if she's the fake one or the real one. So it's 100% you did the right thing. It's not their business. Yeah. Hello? Hello?
What's up?
Long story short. Yeah, sorry about that. Definitely not a good. That ought to be over now. That guy's trying to get a hold of me. He's a buddy of mine out in South Carolina. And his phone, Verizon's network has been shitty, so sorry for that. Yeah, it's true. Hey, Diane, Shell. Yep, back now. Yeah, I won't answer the next one. That one I had to, though, because we were playing phone tag on my way down here. Where's my girl? It's my Daisy girl. Here she is over here. Just having fun. You having fun, hon? You good girl? Hey, pole dancer. Yeah, I bet, Tammy. Yeah, it's just like working at home sucks. I've done it. Yeah, saving money isn't everything. And they've done. I've mentioned this before. There are pretty good published studies, and this has been for a long time, about the importance of going out and socializing. I'll give you an example with me. Like, I'm really isolated where I live up north. When I lived in downtown Chicago for like 13 years, I lived in a high-rise there. I had a condo, and it took me a long time to figure this out. But we had a 24-hour doorman. So I'd talk to the doorman for 30 seconds, say, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And then I'd go to the Starbucks, hey, Sally, nice dress. Then I'd go over to Barnes & Noble and speak to Johnny. And I just never really considered that being that important, because I wasn't like hanging out with people, I'm really a loner. And then I get up to a place like where I'm at now, which I like, but it's much different than where I'm at down here doing interviews. And when that COVID hit, it was over. It was like self-serve gas pumps. I'm talking to the handle. No coffee, no lunch, nothing. And then I really realized it rang that bell that, thinking back on these studies I'd read about, how just brief social interaction, how important it is. And you lose that when you work out of your house. You're getting more stuff done and you're more efficient and you're not getting stuck in a blizzard and blah, blah, blah. But other than that, the psychological aspect sucks. You go batshit crazy. Oh, sorry about that, Kathy. Oh, Alberta. Wow. I like to get up there. I love Canada. When I was 18, you could drink in Windsor. We weren't big drinkers, but we'd go over there and meet Canadian girls and stuff. And I always had this like fantasy of meeting some Canadian girl and living in Windsor instead of Michigan. Never happened. Squeezed a couple boobs along the Detroit River. That's as far as it went. I think the masks do work, yeah. And I only think that because I'm lucky enough to have a buddy of mine that's a doctor that is an absolute genius. And all he does is read, and he tells me masks work. Matter of fact, they're making them wear double masks. So based on his own independent research alone, I say they work, yeah, I do. Yep, because he's in the hospital and has been since day one, where they've had all sorts of COVID patients, and he doesn't have it, and neither does anybody else that he works with. And the only thing I can attribute that to is a mask. Oh, thank you, Eric. Yeah, they say. I'm not afraid of anybody watching me. I'm telling you that. I tell them right now. I've said this before. Anybody ever tries to mess with me anywhere I'm at, it's not going to be a good day for them. That kind of bullshit doesn't worry me at all. What are you going to do, soap my window? I catch anybody fucking with my van or showing any kind of aggression, and it will not be a good day for them. No way. If you think I'm just going to be peeking out the curtains and calling 911, I got news from you. You be watching me, you motherfucker. That doesn't mean shit. Watching me. Any old pussy can get on with a cell phone and talk about watching me. Yeah, well, you come up and try and do something more than that. Fucking faggots. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about any of that. Yeah, old school. Hey, Cable. Hey, Roberta. How you doing? Yeah, I don't. You got to worry about them. All these fake keyboard tough guys. Look, everybody knows where I'm at. I tell people where I stay. And it isn't because I'm worried about what they're going to do. And I'll tell you another thing, too. I've met people over the past that do other things. I cross paths with them in Detroit, some good, some bad. And they watch the videos. I mean, like I told you, there's 2 or 3 times more people that watch them that subscribe. I've had 2 people ask me in the last month. They say, you promise me if you've got any problems with anybody harassing you or stalking you or following you or damaging your stuff, you get their license plate for me. And these guys aren't throwing toilet paper in trees at Halloween. Now we'll do that shit if I ever have to someday. I'm warning these people, man. You'd better just leave me alone. Hey, Stella. Nothing happened. You get these people on there, they're watching me. Big fucking deal. Well, I guess the band, marching band is back at this high school. Right on, Melodic. You got a day off or you working? Daisy having fun, hon? Yeah, they got guys cutting it. I hardly ever see them doing it. I did see them doing it. Yes, these are huge parks. Yeah. Hey, Jim. Oh, good for you. I see it's going to get hot again. You saw that interview I uploaded Bob. Man, you're homeless on the streets and it's 90 degrees. It's not easy. Yeah, it's true old school. Yeah. Hey, Mustang Sally. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Out here running Daisy around. It's more humid today. Feeling good, hon? You partying? Good girl, honey, huh? Yeah, doing pretty good. You know, Daisy, you want to hit the road, hon? You want to go bye-bye? Okay. All right. You want to hit the road? Go bye-byes? All right, let's go bye-byes. Let's go bye-bye. Come on. Daisy is super sensitive to hot weather. She hates it. Like I said, her hair's gotten long. Let's sit under the shade, hon. Gotta get under the shade, hon. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Sassy. Hey, pole dancer. Yeah, I never had a dog that like talked like, she does. Most of her communications like making noises. Good, how you doing? Ah, shit, man. I got a late start yesterday. I looked at my watch, or my cell phone. It was 10 to 5. It was too late for Captain Nemo's. So I ended up getting short ribs at the Romulus house, which were good, not great. I didn't take my little video of it because my phone was dead. So I didn't get one. They're only open like 12 to 5. Something not adding up there. Doesn't make sense. That's a 99% to-go place anyway. They got like one table in there. You think they'd be balls to the walls because it's hard to get good stuff now. and they're not. They're barely open. I don't get it. They must get some of that like money if you spend it at the place, and they're making the same money being hardly open as they did when they were busy. There's some bullshit going on with these restaurant hours. You know? No, I never go to Monroe anymore. You know, I spent tons of time down there when I was younger. I went to a junior college and, you know, took some flying lessons, and I had a few girlfriends down there. I loved Monroe, but I haven't been there in a long time. There's no reason for me to go down there. I mean, I quit collecting antiques, so I don't go to Toledo and blah, blah, blah. Wow. Wow, Daisy just found a little wooden spool. Wow. Wow. So she throws stuff to herself up in the air and catches it. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Look at that, hon. Wow. Wow. You give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Wow, you got it. Good girl. Good girl. You're in a good mood, hon. Good girl, honey. Happy birthday, Dee. Yeah, she's a cool dog. Good girl, honey. Yeah, you know, I was thinking it was going to get hot tomorrow, but it's already getting hot here. Yeah, she's a really cute dog. Wow, hon. Good girl, hon. Yeah, she found a prize. Wow, hon. I like that with a lot of things. She's the coolest dog. I'm not kidding you. I know how people, when they say, nobody says, what's your favorite kid? They never answer that, really. And that's kind of how I am with dogs, but I gotta say, Daisy's been my favorite dog, the smartest, like fun to be around. She's always doing stuff just like that, all day long. She's such a good dog. All right, Mark. You know, I don't know if I could take Daisy. I don't know if she'd do that, because I'm pretty good about doing what she likes. Like if somebody dropped two dogs off here right now, Daisy'd act like they weren't even here. And like crazy as it sounds, she wanted to leave now because, and I know why. Because it's more humid than I thought. But she got to do her 20 minutes of running around, and that's way better than her just being home all day. So mission accomplished. And I like coming out here too. I really do. It's 15 miles from the hotel. It's no big deal. And I go a different way now. I don't take that expressway where that dipshit cop can give me another ticket. Indian Ridge. It's an old cemetery back there. Hey Erica, how you feeling? How's it going? You know, I sent Kimmy a email last night. I haven't heard from her in a long time. There's a killdeer. Fly, birdie. Get out of the way. Must have babies around here. Ever see baby killdeers? You get close to them and they squat down. Detroit, it's the same. It's not just Detroit, it's any Rust Belt city. Your city's going to be just like it in a number of years. It's because the middle class is disappearing, that's why. You got a city that was built for a couple million people trying to hang in there with about 600,000 residents, and 80% of those don't pay the fare. Oh, Erica, good. Yep, states are broke money. That's no kidding. Like I said, the other even nice places like Ann Arbor is, you can tell, is not what it used to be, and that's about as high a tax rate as you can get in Michigan. That's why all these cops are sitting on this stretch of highway when you didn't see any 40 years ago. Once in a blue moon, somebody be hiding behind a bush with a radar gun. Now it's all the time, all day, every day. Yeah, got raided, sure did, yep. The feds rated it too, which is a whole nother level of rating a place. ATF, FBI, Homeland Security. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I was told that they mainly nailed it for sex trafficking. I don't know if that's true or not. I do know I did get texts from people there, and they were throwing out guns and dope and everything else, and the cops were out there catching it as they were throwing it out the window. If you ever pay attention to federal charges as opposed to state or local, it's apples and oranges. They don't mess with anything unless they think they got you by the balls before they make the raid. And then even to get an attorney to represent you in federal charges, one big misconception people don't understand, and that is, you having a right to an attorney, which you do. A flat rate fee, court-appointed attorney. But those charges get assessed to your court costs. It's not free. Another thing that people don't realize is you're entitled to a jury trial. You are. You pay for that too. None of this is free. Oh, good, Mary. It's good. Hope you had a good time out in the country. You got a chance to use your camera yet? When you get that out and you're ready to fire away, give me a call and I can just get you going on the phone right away. That camera has the same settings as my new one, and plus I had it for a long time, so it'll keep you from just putting it off because you don't feel like reading the book. Yeah, it's super easy. I'll tell you how to do it all. Even to put a lens on, you'll see on the camera body there's a big white dot, and you'll see on the lens there's a big white dot. You want to line those dots up, push that little button on the side near the white dot, push it in, and then turn it counterclockwise, and it'll click right in. And the opposite to take it off. Oh yeah, no problem, Eric. I don't know if you can, I don't know. I think what you'll have to do is send me a link, and I don't think you can do it yourself. I think you'll need to send me the link, and I'll cut and paste it later when I get back. I don't think it allows people to post links. It might, but I don't think it does. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm not a GoPro guy. I mean, everybody I know has problems in the heat of the moment with overheating. And if you know anything about photography, you realize it's sensor size. And that sensor's dinky in there. I mean, there's an application for them, but they don't really interest me. Yeah, send it to me in an email and I'll cut and paste it. Or I don't know if you have Davey's email or another moderator's email. Send it to them and they can cut and paste it. If not, you'll have to wait till I get back today. Well, the more I think about it, I'm not going to be able to do it here because I don't have a camera attached to my laptop. I left that at home. But what I'll do is I can make a little mini video and put the link in there. I guess you could send it to me in an email. I could cut and paste it on my phone, upload a 3-second video. I'll do it that way. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Hey, Lori. No, you don't need a case. You mean a case like to carry it around? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, let me look around for some a good case for you, like one that I would buy. Yeah, I'll tell you this. You're going to use a case even when you upgrade your camera, so get as big a one as you can stand that's still quality. I'll take a picture of the one that I have. You'll see these cases and they look just like the good ones, and you get it and it's just cheap piece of junk from China, and the lenses will all bang around in there and damage them. I buy used everything. You can get good used cases or ones that have factory defect. I'll send you some links on a good cheap one. I just sent you one, but you'll never find a case big enough. You know, I'm always having this dream of having a case where I can keep everything, and it's always a very short time frame that it happens. Hardly happens. You're always getting extra things, and before you know it, you're dragging around 2 bags instead of the 1. Yeah, they have really good omelets. Yep. I almost went over and got omelet at 6 o'clock this morning. And then I thought, nah, I'm glad I didn't, because I ended up falling back asleep. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. Really nice. Yeah, no, I understand it. Yeah, you can, but anything that, there aren't any good cases that I know of that you can just go in and buy. You know, if you're just going to have one lens on a camera and you're getting to use it, just put it in, you know, anything you have until you get a good one. That, where you're lucky with that is that it's not a big, heavy camera with a giant 500 millimeter lens. And that's what you really worry about when you're carting stuff around. You don't want it banging together and torquing around inside a case. You're not going to have that problem with the lenses you're going to use. Now, that big lens that I sent you, that's the kind where when the camera's kind of heavy, and I want to talk to you about that before you use it, because there's an easy way to bang those up if you're not careful. They're heavy and they're not balanced on a tripod. And this, always have the strap on. Always have the strap around your neck. Oh, thank you, Ellen. Still running. Shit, running like a top. Doesn't burn any oil. Original trans. Radiator. Starter. I don't get excessive tire wear. I just put up with it. And like the cracked windshield, these have a huge windshield. And I go through about a windshield or 2 a year at least. Michigan doesn't have a cracked windshield law, so they can't give you a ticket for it. And as long as it doesn't affect my vision, I didn't replace it, because I don't really, a windshield's about $600 for one of these. So I don't want to put in a claim when it, even though it like bothers me, it doesn't affect my vision. So I'm waiting to get another chip, another crack, and then I'll replace the windshield. But I just don't want to rack up a big claims history when it isn't absolutely necessary. And it's not like I'm driving some killer car that, you know, bothers me if it has a chip or a ding or a... Hey, Haley. Yeah, your Blazer may have the same 4.3 liter engine in it. And if it does, I think they use the same idler arm design. And you probably know what I'm talking about. Got the same U-joints. Replaced shocks maybe 4 times. A wheel bearing a couple times. Still got the original power steering pump, believe it or not. This is a 2003. I bought 2 of them at the same time. I'd still get another one if I could find it. They don't get the greatest gas mileage, but they're an absolute beast in the winter. This is all-wheel drive. You can tow a ton of weight. And it's like the perfect size for me. Daisy can stretch out and sleep on the road, and I can load up my packages. And it's, the newer vans got smaller, and even though they're vans and you tend to associate vans with a lot of space, there's really not that much space. I have a Toyota Sienna van in a warehouse down in Atlanta, and it's just small inside. You know, it's just a little short to sleep in, believe it or not. You can put the seat back, and that's more like dozing. You're not going to get a good night's sleep, and it's a little short to sleep in between the backs of the seats. See, they're landing into the northeast today. Hey, Diana. It sucks sleeping in a vehicle anyway. Maybe when you're 19. But I think at this stage of the game, I don't think I could sleep. Hell, I'm having a hard enough time sleeping on a king-size bed. I think rest is more like it at a rest stop. I don't know what these big tubes are these trucks are carrying around lately. Looks like to me it looks like part of like a lighthouse. But I've seen a lot of them. There's one up here. I mean, it looks like a whole section of a lighthouse on a truck. I'm sure that's not what it is, but it looks like it. There's a part of something, part off somebody's car. I remember the old Caprices were really cool looking cars if you put a nice set of rims on them. You couldn't give me a new car, I'm not shitting you. I'd go sell it. They're not even like, in the old days when you got a new car, it was like, wow, this is great, take care of it, really look cool. Now it's just all this thin metal plastic piece of shit that gets a million miles a gallon that kind of looks like a different manufacturer made it. They're just not cool. I don't even like the new Corvettes. I think the Challengers look good, but I would never pay that for a car. No way. Especially what I do. Just driving around all day worried about this piece of junk. Yeah, it's just not. My sister bought a brand new 1972 Monte Carlo. And that was a sweet looking car. I mean, really a cool looking car. You think, man, I'd really want one of those. And nothing, to me, nothing's like that anymore. It's this little, if you're ever up like in a building and you're looking down on a parking lot, you realize how small everything got. The vans, the cars. Just look at the hood space or the trunk space. Even a Lincoln Continental is a little mini piece of bullshit now. You're cramming 4 people in it like sardines, and it's supposed to be a luxury car. What a joke. $400 or $500 a month payment for this piece of shit. You don't even really like it that much. This old Astro van gets me from A to B. Like I said, if you're not dating, if you don't have a job, if you're not a sales rep, you know, I'm liberated, I'm free. My insurance is only $800 a year. If I get a door ding, more power to me. I park so close, I gotta climb out the window. If I hit a chuck hole, hopefully it knocked it back into alignment. I haven't washed this thing in 10 years. Yeah, the old muscle cars were cool with big cams, dual exhaust. Yeah, van. I really like vans. I wouldn't like drive. I wouldn't like a full-size topper van, can't park and stuff like that. And these guys doing out here putting the new utilities in. What the hell's that guy doing? Putting some. This is this Amazon infrastructure thing. Here comes the world's greatest tree up here. Hey, I just noticed they call this Wick Road here, and they call it Wickham over near Merriman. So weird. There goes some planes taking off. That's soybeans. Here's the greatest tree in the world. I like this area here. A lot of wildlife, but yet you're right next to a major airport. What's this guy doing walking here? Girl. It's been pretty good. Yeah, pretty good morning. Hey Mari, how you doing? You off today? You're working? Wish I would have brought. I'm gonna have to go buy a thing of that stuff you have to spray in your nose for allergies. It's been bothering me. Not crazy bothering me, but affecting my sleep, I think. Yeah, I've been to Menominee. Yep, sure have. Yep. I mean, there's a couple cool places in the UP, but it's not really much of an interest to me. I like watching the Lake Superior storms in the fall, the winter, but other than that, to Quamanon Falls every 30 years. I don't really like the UP. I like the Sault Ste. Marie, but I'm not. You just drive for miles and there's nothing but towns with no restaurants, gas stations with high prices, nothing to do. It's just kind of boring. Oh, is she? I bet she's still celebrating she got out of there. Yeah, super boring. Even like pictured rocks or painted rocks or whatever the hell they call it. To me, it's like not that big of a deal. Kind of like Niagara Falls. Yeah, I saw painted picture rocks, whatever they call it. Plus, it's a pain in the ass to access. It's not like you're getting out of your car and you're right there. Turn right only, no problem. No, hardly ever. Livonia, there's no reason to. It's just nothing there. It's just like suburbia. Look at this guy, just see that guy inch up right there? Yeah, I like the idea of kayaking more than really doing it. You know, I never want to take my camera because they're not that stable, and if you tip over, you're screwed. And I don't know. I don't like kayaking or canoeing that much. Maybe for like 10 minutes someplace. But I get too bored doing it. Same with rafting and tubing and all that kind of stuff. 3,500 engine turbojet where I could blast across from Milwaukee to Ludington in 45 minutes. I know that's not too natural, but that's what I'd rather do. I'm not into sailboats either. I don't want to hear Christopher Cross sailing playing in the background while it's taken me 105 days to get across Lake Michigan. Just too much bullshitting around. I want to like turn the engine on and point it that way, and in 2 hours we'll be there. I guess that's the same reason I'd rather take an antidepressant than go to therapy. It's easier. Told you I'm lazy. Yeah, these McDonald's over here are absolutely terrible. This one right here sucks. They're all shitty. The only good McDonald's anywhere around here is on Middle Belt and I don't know, which one is that? Wick, Middle Belt and Goddard. One just south of I-94. That's a good one. Good staff, always busy, no screwing around. But these other ones around here, the one on Michigan near Telegraph's terrible. Merriman Telegraph, Merriman and Romulus, terrible. Worst McDonald's is on Michigan Avenue west of Telegraph, and another one on Merriman in Romulus near the airport. It's the worst. It's so bad I was going to call the headquarters the other day on both of them. They close early, they're always out of stuff, they're rude, they reset their computer in the middle of the afternoon, it's dirty. Just a dump. Ray Kroc must be rolling over in his grave. Most of these Tim Hortons are dumps too. Just filthy messes. You would get your franchise agreement canceled so quick if you had a McDonald's franchise that dirty. The one that I've tried to go to over near the hotel, it's not even that old. Shit laying all over, dirty windows, burned out lights, cups in the parking lot, half a quart of oil underneath the window where you pay. Just a shithole. Yeah, totally gross. I mean, you feel like ordering your stuff with extra germs. I mean, part of it is just because it's hard to get help now. See, like clubs like this, you can own a nightclub now, you can forget it. You better be a trust fund baby, you're going to be out panhandling too. Gas stations, barely open, closed. One thing that seems to really work with gas stations though is brightly lit. This Speedway, they got this down as far as eye appeal. It looks like daylight even at midnight, you know, it gives you the impression. Hey Brenda. I mean, if you had a Culver's near the McDonald's that you used to go to, Culver's is more, costs more, but it's not that more. It's not like you're going to need to get a part-time job to eat at Culver's. Their hamburgers and cheeseburgers are just so much better. Not better than McDonald's fish sandwich though. That's pretty good. I think Culver's fish dinners are terrible. Greasy, overpriced. But the hamburgers and cheeseburgers, excellent. Hey John, how you doing? Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? It's surprising too. You know, they don't have pot roast either. Not that I'm craving for it, but they don't have that. And there's a couple other things. Yeah, their fish is terrible though. I don't like their fries either. I don't get fries much anyway, but I think their fries are crappy. Melodic, you like traveling around. You need to go to Clyde's up in Sault Ste. Marie. You'll never get a better cheeseburger and fries in your life. Really good. I'm not kidding you. I don't know how they do it or what they do. I know one thing is they don't freeze the meat, but neither does Wendy's, and those aren't that great. So I don't really get it, but it's noticeably excellent. I see this guy out here all the time. You know, for all the males out there suffering male pattern baldness, you need to become homeless. All these got the nicest heads of hair I've ever seen. They look like hair models. There's got to be some link to not working. It's too prevalent to be anything else. Hey Ace, how you doing? I've noticed over here at Inkster, Westland border, there's a lot of state police at night, and I don't know why. Maybe it's a grant and the crime's high, or they have a lot of car wrecks or something. But this Michigan Avenue pavement is beautiful. This is nice. Mattress clearance. There must be big bucks in mattresses. There's the Flight Club. Flight Club. I don't like Chipotle or Bob Evans. Wendy's once in a blue moon. Yeah, you're right, BJ. It's true. I notice your husband's got a pretty good head of hair. There's an Astro van. He's got a lift kit on his. The Mona Lisa. No. I think that's a great name for a motel. Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. I like how they got these lights blinking instead of making you stop for every damn one. So I think this is Inkster. I want to say thank you, civil engineer, for having a brain. You know, during low traffic time, I mean, it's stupid to stop at all these lights. And whoever designed that Wick and Vining road intersection, you need to see a psychiatrist. You should be able to turn left there, or at least have a blinking light or an arrow. What the hell is wrong with you people? It's not 1950. Put all these businesses out of business. Luckily, gas has stayed kind of reasonable. You know, for a while when that gas spiked up, I was paying like $3.40 a gallon or some shit to go to Detroit. It's like $103 for a while, something like that. Back in the like crazy high days. You can't see it on this phone, but the RenCen is all the way at the end of Michigan Avenue. Really looks beautiful, beautiful. Inkster Police Department. Alpine Motel. That just doesn't have a nice ring to it on Michigan Avenue. White House Inn. Nah, nope. Villager. That's better. The Del Rio. That just sounds like a... And the Twin Elms. Now we're talking. That's got a nice ring to it. Stopping at the Del Rio tonight. This is when, before the expressways, these places were popular. Michigan Avenue was the main way to get between, you know, like the western suburbs and Detroit. This is the main, that's how all these old hotels are here. Hotels. Still hanging in there. This is the worst McDonald's in the world right here. Absolutely terrible. It's on Gully and Michigan Avenue. If you gave me a $100 gift certificate and I could only go to that one only, I'd write my grocery list on it. It sucks. Every single thing is bad. Car wash. What do I need one of those for? Chiropractic. As you know, they shut down the old massage parlor near here. They say massagey here. Massagey here. Hey Ace, how you doing? Wish they'd fix this potholes in this alley too. I gotta turn this way or go on the other side of Telegraph. Just a nightmare. Massagey. To lunch, I don't know, today is kind of, probably if I had to just throw something out there, probably people have probably get a taco somewhere on the Verner Highway. You know, I get tacoed out after a while. You know, when you're... How you doing?
There was an incident.
Where?
Right by the door. Ow.
What happened?
Trying to solve the incident.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to sign out here. I'm going to check my video. Hopefully I can upload another one before I hit the road, put Daisy in her room. So you guys have a good day today. I'll be doing a live somewhere, at some time today. And hope everybody has a good day. I take advantage of this day where it's cooler, you know. Whoever sent $5, thanks a lot. That'll buy one Dragon's Milk. Yeah, Les is a good guy. The guy that runs that hardcore porn. I don't know, Pawn. I don't know if they're still doing that or not. I met him a couple times. Nice guy. So have a good day, you guys. I'll be on later.